Guys, Game16 here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a game like Minecraft in Unity. You may have noticed already on my channel that I have started making an open world game, and I want to apologise firstly that I can't continue that because I've had to reset my computer. So I'm just going to get started with the video, and basically you want to open up your browser. Can be anything really, so you know. In the bar, in this bar you can either search Unity 3D. I'll just go into the top and search unity3d.com. Obviously this is for the people that haven't already got Unity. Just a little beginning here, just to get everything started. Just let it load, my computer is a little bit slow. It's not the best, especially for the things I use it for. So it's going to load up in a second, and this is the Unity website. I'm just going to click got it. Then this is the Unity website. There is a couple of extra images I'll load up, as you'll see in a minute. Right there. This changes over time. They change it all the time. I notice pretty much every time I come on the website to check if there's any updates and that this changes. Sometimes it doesn't. I've had a couple of times where it hasn't, so it isn't random. They actually do it, so my computer would just speed up. That'd be nice. It doesn't help I'm recording. That could be part of the reason, because it was working fine before. Right, so basically what you want to do is either press this Get Unity button over here, or this Get Unity button. Basically, it'll then open up another page, if it loads. This might be better now that it doesn't have that animation, but you can't always be right. Right, basically you'll come up to this page and you just want to scroll down. You want to press Try Personal. Well, basically just go through the steps, click Try Personal, blah blah blah, because this is going to take forever if I just go through this. And I've already downloaded it, so you know. You just press Try Personal, unless you want to pay for any of these. To be fair, if you get any, I think you'd probably only need the Plus. You wouldn't really need the Pro, simply because the Personal is actually really good. If you scroll down, you can actually see what you need, what you get out of it even. You know, you get all of this, but then all these have much more. The Pro does have physically everything. The Plus, you know, it's just there. But the Personal, I think, is all you really need. So once you've downloaded it and installed it, you open it up. It'll look something like this. You'll set up your account. Go through a couple of surveys just so that the Unity team know what you're doing and what your plans are. Because if you do make so much money and you're in a company, if you just make so much money off of Unity, you do have to buy the Pro version or the Plus version. So basically you just press New Project. And then you come here. Now, I like architecture. Obviously we're making a game like Minecraft, so I'm going to call mine Archicraft. There we go. I'm going to browse. I'm going to go into my Unity games. Select that folder. In fact, going to make a new file called Uni Project. And I'm just going to put it in there. Select that folder. You don't really need to worry about anything else. Organisation, it doesn't matter. We don't need asset packages, so that'll be about it. So I'm just going to click Create Project, and I'll be back with you in a second once I've just paused it. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so this is what the Unity looks like. So basically, this is the hierarchy. This is everything that is in your scene. This bit is everything that you have saved throughout the whole project. Basically, if you put something in here, it can be accessed throughout everything. This is the scene view. This has you can see anything in your scene through this, like it's basically a view game. This is what it looks like in the game from your camera or character controller. Asset store, you buy all your assets from it. And over here on the inspector, it basically allows you to edit or view any details inside something in the hierarchy, object in the hierarchy, or something in the project folder. So basically, I've got a few files. If I go into here, I've got all these. I'm going to drag all these in. I might try and make a website so that you can download all of this. It'll probably not be as soon as it's uploaded, but probably when you watch this it'll probably be up and running, so you'll probably be able to download all these. There is a script in there. I'm not going to put that into the project simply because we're going to be making the script ourselves. And the reason I'm doing that is because it's JavaScript. I'm not very good with JavaScript. I know how to create variables, and that's about it. Because it's quite easy to do that. So I'll basically just explain what the whole piece of code goes over when we start using it. This might take a while because, as I say, my computer is slow. There we go. So what I'm going to do is, just for now, I'm just going to open this grass script. We're not going to use it. I'm not going to explain anything about it. But I'm just going to leave it open and minimise it. So what I'm first going to do is I am going to place some blocks down. Because obviously Minecraft has blocks, and we need the blocks. So we're going to go game object 3D cube. In the inspector, when it loads in, it will show any details of the object. You'll be able to do position, rotation and scale. Then a bunch of things that we pretty much don't need. There's the box collider and everything, so I'm just going to minimise all that because we really don't need it. Right. So basically, I'm going to leave that cube where it is, but I'm going to drag this texture without click and hold. Don't let go, otherwise it'll look at that specific thing, and just drag it either in this box or onto the cube itself. Now this is my stone texture. It looks like the Minecraft stone, obviously. So yeah, what I'm now going to do is I'm going to press Ctrl and D, and then I'm going to press Ctrl and hold, and then drag it across. This will lock it into one square, and we'll make sure that it only goes one across. This is obviously good for cubes, because if I control D and then just drag it without pressing control, it doesn't stay in line like I want it to, so I'm just going to press delete for that one. With this one though, I am going to drag my dirt texture on. So then we've got a couple, oh god, if you do something like that, just press Ctrl and Z. So I'm just going to position this like that, and I'm going to Control D. I'm just going to make the ground a little bit bigger. Like that. So I'm now going to look at what these are. I should have done this before, so I'm just going to quickly type in, well, what if I press that? Press that. Oh god. Alright, press that. And that. No. Alright, yep. Right, so what I'm going to do here is stone. Right, so basically, if you do what I've just did there, click all of the objects which are stone, and then rather than doing it individually, because if I try and click on this one here, look, it's deselected every other one, so if you click all of them, and then just type it in this little box here, it'll rename all of them. It's a really good feature. I'm just going to grab all of the dirt and do exactly the same. Click that little box and type in dirt. Like that. And it'll just rename everything really easily. I'm not going to organise anything just yet, because I want to do a couple of other things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to delete my main camera. And I'm going to right click in the project view, import package and characters. This will take a little bit of time, but just let it load and then I'll show you what to do next. Hopefully it'll go a little bit quick, it probably won't, so just for speed I'm just going to be right back. So basically what I've done here is I've obviously right clicked, import package, characters, I've let it load, and basically it's come up with all of this. Now this is going to be basically our Minecraft Steve, but we're not going to have the actual character model just yet. So make sure you've pressed all and then press import. What this will do is import everything that's in that file. So everything that you've just seen in there is going to import it into our project, which is what we need to be able to move around, because before with our camera we can't move around. So I'm just going to do this. So I'll be right back, because this probably will take a while. Okay, so it's now import the package, and basically it's created a folder called standard assets. Basically, if we let Unity load, right, if we go into that, we'll have a bunch of folders. We basically don't need any of these except the characters file. All I want is the first person controller. Really, we could get rid of these two, but probably third person character controller we'll want later on. So we're going to go into that and then go into prefabs. I'm then going to get the first person controller and drag it into the scene on top of the dirt. I'm going to use right mouse click to move the camera, and then I'm going to drag this up above the dirt. Right, now since we've done that, I'm not going to test it just yet, just because the area isn't very big. So I'm going to right click in the hierarchy, I'm going to create an empty. Just for the sake, I'm going to make this 0, 0, 0, right. I'm going to name this dirt underscore dirt objects. Basically I'm going to grab all of the dirt like that, and I'm going to drag it into this empty folder. That didn't work. Like that. I am then going to create another empty object called, excuse me, stone objects. And I'm just going to select all of them and put them in there. Now I'm not going to be running through everything in Unity like as if you're brand new to the engine, because for one, you'll probably find it out over time. Two, we probably won't even use most of the features of Unity, so I'm just going to keep it simple. Then I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to click that, Shift, click all of these. I'm just going to Control D, and I'm just going to control it across. Control D, move it, oh god, move it across, Control D, move it across, like that. I'm then just going to minimise all these so that we've got more space in there. I'm then going to get both of these and potentially move it to 0, 0. Don't do that. They'll just break it. Just take first person controller and move it. Right now, if we press play, it will play the game. As you can see, and you can see background. As you can see, it's a little bit shiny. I'm going to try and fix that right now. Basically, I'm just going to minimise all these just to make it nice and neat, because I am a neat person. You're going to go into stone textures. In fact, no, go into materials, stone texture, and you're going to go into smoothness and make it to 0. So basically, click on the material in the materials folder, because it'll have made it by itself. Click on it, and then it'll say smoothness. Just drag that down to 0. Same with the grass, dirt even. Just drag that down to 0. That might have been the right one. It might be the wrong one. It might have been the other way that I wanted it. It should have been this one though. Yep, that is right. So as you can see, it looks normal now, or it should do anyway. So what I'm now going to show you is how to make a grass object. So basically, I'm just going to move my camera like this, and then I'm going to just control click all of these. And I'm going to Control D and move these out of the folder. I'm going to make a new empty game object. I'm going to call this grass underscore objects. I'm going to move this out, and I'm just going to grab all of this by shift clicking and put that into there. I'm also going to name it to grass. There we go. I'm going to grab this. I'm not sure why it's like that. There we go. And then I'm just going to control it up 1 for now. And if I go into materials, I should just be able to actually just shift click and then just drag that on, and it'll drag each individual one on. Yep, that's for speed. And now what we need to do is, another thing, go into materials, grass texture, just make sure it's on 0. I'll just make it look nicer and not shiny. So now, first script, so I'm just going to make the file actually, folder, scripts, and I'm just going to make another one for a second, called images. There we go. I'm just going to shift click all these, drag them into images. Scripts, I'm going to go into them, right click, and I'm going to create a JavaScript. I will name this grass texture underscore texture. Now, number one rule for making a name for a script is don't put a space. If you're going to have a space, put an underscore or something, because if you put a space it could break the code, because when it comes up with the name in the code it doesn't have a space. So yeah. I'm not sure if this is going to open up MonoDevelop or Visual Studio. MonoDevelop, no, it's opening Visual Studio. MonoDevelop is basically Unity's version of programming engine. Visual Studio is Microsoft's version. I really prefer Visual Studio, to be fair. So you just let it load, and basically we're going to copy and paste this code. So I'm just going to highlight all of that and Control C. Right. This will open up Visual Studio. And basically we're just going to paste the script. As it says, this might take some time in Unity, so yeah. Basically, I'll start explaining it now. Basically, once we've pasted the code and we've saved it, we'll basically drag this script here onto all of these grass objects, not the dirt or the stone because they're not needed. As you can see with this texture, it's looking really weird, and this is because it has the texture for every side of the object. In Unity, you can't put an image only on one side of the cube. You've got to use this sort of script to tell the cube to do this. And the reason I'd think that the Unity hasn't done this is because really you're not supposed to copy another game, so you know, and likely chances of you making a texture for multiple sides, it's quite unlikely, to be fair, so you know. So just so I can talk about it more in depth, I'm just going to pause the video. Okay, so PRs that has open MonoDevelop. This is MonoDevelop. Basically, it's obviously Unity's version of a programming engine. So basically, I'm just going to copy and paste the code. There it is. So this is the code. If it will respond, I'm just going to close Visual Studio, I think. No. This is Visual Studio for you guys. Right, so this is the code. Basically, it's just going to make it so that we can actually have the grass textures. So I'll just Control S. Right, now if we're going to Unity, we can see that everything's saved. If we run it just now without putting it onto the actual grass objects, you will see that it's just a texture. It's nothing special really. If it loads. Oh, I hit my computer. This isn't my code, I'm just going to give a quick shout out to Jimmy Vegas because it's his code. So as you can see, that's the texture there. So basically, I'm just going to go into grass objects, shift click all, and I'm literally going to drag that piece of code into it. It's nothing much really. I'm sure you guys can get that. Simple. Now if we run it, it should put it the way we want it to. Oh, yay! So that's, if I can, look, perfect. Right, so I think that's going to be about it for this episode, because I know that has went on for quite a long time. I haven't really done much. In fact, I'm just going to move the FPS controller while I talk. We haven't done very much. We've literally set up basic objects, which is probably more than what Jimmy Vegas did on his tutorial series actually. So I reckon I've done quite well actually. We've put in first person controller, we've made the grass, which is quite good. Next episode I think we're going to work on destroying objects, and we might move on to placing objects. We'll also import some more textures. We'll possibly design some trees if we can, you know, all that sort of thing. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you have, and if you've learned something, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you